Yes, indeed.
We about to hit you with the recap like Aaron Judge with a bat, because we touching on facts, and plus we up in these hats. It's Nick's Real Talk, we cut from a different cloth. We cook a Nick broth with a different sauce. We bubble like a hot pot in the kitchen. We dripping on the surface, spitting verses with these bars and b-ball. Cause no matter how far the stars, we see all like a telescope. You can tell it's dope by the way we unveil these news and notes. Check the box score, a top score, knocking down shots. Plus we got a lock for 48 minutes, putting on the clinic. The cat lieutenant, they entered the winner. The game is over. We trooping in our tempos like soldiers and train the planes, the Range Rover. I'm getting up and over the list. We on the BQE and we maneuvering swift. Say Tokyo, but you know we can drift. Cause the pokey be on the low, so you know our flow had to shift. We about to be out in a few. No doubt next time we see you to be on a game preview. It's Nick's Real Talk and we a vibe. We get it poppin' every day and every night. We on that Nick shit and you know we about to vibe. So let's ride. So let's ride. It's Nick's Real Talk and we a vibe. We get it poppin' every day and every night. We on that Nick shit and you know we about to vibe. So let's ride. So let's ride.
Salute everybody. What's good? What's good? What's good? It's Nick's Real Talk. It's the game recap. We in here, man, about to talk about this game last night. Knicks and Miami Heat, ladies and gentlemen, from MSG last night. Knicks went out there, opened up a can on them, played 3 good quarters of basketball from the first on, and went out there and got the victory. Before I go any further, and we bring this thing to the forefront, my partner, my man, Shy Powers. What's good with you, my man? What's going on? Holla at your boy.
What an awesome game that was last night, man. Let's talk about it. Let's get it.
Yes, Real Talk, man. Salute to the chat, man. Everybody in the building, thank y'all for coming in. Crimp's dad, start the show. Stan Steele, what's the deal? Stan, what's good with you, my man? Good to see you. Just Knicks, what's good? Brian Acosta, always thank you for helping keep the lights on as always, man. We appreciate you, Brian Acosta, Real Talk, man. So salute to everybody, man. We in the building, the chat in the building. Knicks won a game last night at the world most famous arena, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, a good game against the Miami Heat. At a little sluggish first quarter, I guess, from coming off the trip. But they got their stuff together, and the second quarter went on. And they just did what they had to do last night, man. Got to 43 wins. Good game all around. Good game all around. They went and played some basketball last night. Shot Powers, and they represented pretty well. Went hard. In front of the fans were excited. The game was decided. A couple of key players had some good games and everything like that. Cat was going crazy in the second quarter. And, Mitch doing Mitch thing finally after 23 minutes or something like that. Josh Hart triple-double almost. Actually tying Clyde for the most in franchise history. You name it. Cat 15 points in a row. Only other people ever did like that with J.R. Smith or somebody else. He was knocking them down with downtown. He was in his bag. He had a celly. Everything was going that. So it was good to see, man. That was a good win. Even though Miami going the other way, we understand that that's their eighth loss in a row, but they still got talent on there, as you've seen. But I think once the Knicks settled down and realized they were back in MSG, and they had it going after that, man, they was dominating. Mitchell Robinson was out there doing Mitchell Robinson, like I said earlier, which is a impressive win to be home. Got the victory. You got to feel good about that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you touched on this one, Divine, but they also swept Miami. I don't think that happened. I think it was 30 years ago.
92, 93.
Right. So it's been about, so let that sink in. You know what I mean? Another great thing. We haven't swept Miami in a series since 92, 93. So all things was on fire yesterday, man. Mikal stepped up. Josh Hart came back with a hell of a bounce back game to tie even with Clyde, the great Clyde. Dude's playing phenomenal. The defense is playing better. Mitchell Robinson and Cat on the court together. I know we left a NBA team again under 105 points. I mean, that should surely bring us a little higher or closer to what we need to achieve by the end of the year. You know what I mean? With all the naysayers, the Knicks been battling hard all year. Mitchell Robinson back now, and now the defense is starting to work better. And what makes it even better, Divine, and I'm sorry that I'm rumbling a little bit.
Go ahead, my
But
man.
the last couple of games they've been playing better defense, but the offense wasn't there. Last night the offense was there with stellar defense. 34 3-point shots, 50% from the field, almost 50% from the field goal, almost 50% from the 3-point land, almost 50 rebounds. And I mean, they balled out yesterday. And to everybody that was in the chats, I hope y'all in here. That I'll be on the Facebook chats with. Yeah, they you know, that's the team we supposed to beat. That's what y'all said, right? All these teams under 500, the Knicks should beat that team. Well, we did. I mean, we did. We beat them, and we beat them convincingly, and I'm happy to see that.
Yo, salute to the chat, man. People coming in the building. AP was good. Fabian, my man, was good. Queen Darlene was good. Good to see you. To everybody in the building, man. Thank y'all for coming in with to the recap, man. We, like I said, you're 100% right. We beat the team that we were supposed to beat, and they did it convincingly. They did it with authority. They did it with grit. I mean, they was going at it, man, for real. And salute to Mitchell Robinson for going up against Bam Adebayo and Khalil Ware and still putting his work in. That to me, that's why I think the NBA is gonna be sleeping on is them minutes that Mitchell Robinson give you like that. Like I say, he changes the game when he plays, man, and he really does. And him and Shamit. I can't say enough about them cats, but them cats going hard out there on the defense side. And that's what that's what you know, when the defense stellar like that, then we playing Knick basketball. And I think last night the defense was stellar. They was going at it, man, for real. And even though Miami tried, but they didn't have nothing. Because like I said, it's gonna be hard in the East, man. I know everybody trying to jump off the bandwagon now. It's gonna be hard in the East when you got Mikal Anunoby and Mitchell Robinson, and that if that become that starting lineup with Cat and Brunson, that's gonna be hard to beat because you got three solid, above average defenders, ladies and gentlemen, above average defenders. So I just think that's gonna be special if it happened that way. And I think Tibbs starting to see it too, Shot Power. So I think a lot of that had to do with the game last night, the way that him and Cat got down at the 4 and the 5 last night. Both impactful. You know what I mean? Cat impactful at the 4 when he was there, and Mitch was impactful at the 5. It was like, okay, he giving you this in the front line. I thought it was a good look last night. So salute to that, man. Great job, good win. We get ready for San Antonio tomorrow night. But overall, I was impressed with the win. And me first and foremost, we get to get another win on the record. You know what I mean? So we get to 43-24, man. And for the season like we had, I'm happy with that. And I think the best is yet to come. Let everybody jump off ship. Let everybody on ESPN all talking about the Knicks might not get past Detroit. Y'all losing your brain cells. I don't care if we get Boston in the second round. Bring them on. I bet you with a fully healthy team, we can match up against them dudes well. I don't give what nobody say. I bet you we would have had Mitchell in the season when we played them. But no, not if I would have, could have, we'll see him. And we'll see him in the second round if that's what it's going to be. And we'll be ready for Boston, man. I believe that, man. Let everybody keep jumping off the wagon, though, Shot Power. Don't know, because once the ship sail, we ain't getting back on. So you ain't getting back on. So listen, I just say it just to have all fun with it, man. But on a real though, this team is playing good, playing well, great defensively, holding teams at a certain standard, and then that's what's up right there for me.
I was just happy to see the team play team basketball. You know what I mean? They had a rough start. You know what I mean? They had a rough start. You know what I mean? They came off. You gotta take this into consideration too. They're just coming off 11-game swing from the West Coast. You know what I mean? First game back, they playing in the Garden. I thought they was gonna have tired legs. They did in the first quarter, but once they start getting acclimated, once they start really, you know what I mean? Once they start getting acclimated, once they start really doing what they needed to do, playing stellar defense, man. They must have had about, I think they made 30 points off of steals or something like that. Or was it fast break points? I can't remember which one it was, but I think it was steals. And that's big. they were blocking shots, stealing the ball. People wasn't penetrating. Mitch would step up when he need to, drop back when he had to, and then step back up when you drive to down the lane. I mean, even Cat was doing it yesterday. He had a different way of playing defense yesterday. He wasn't dropping off. That drop off, he was going at you. He was getting you up that 3-point line. And salute to OG last night for not having a good game, but having a stellar game in defense. While he blocked like 11 shots last night. He blocked like 14,200 shots. He was doing this thing last night, and that's what happens when the defense is starting to play on a string now. And I'm not equating all of this stuff to Mitchell Robinson and all that stuff, but what else is it? And even I can't say. I think in the last 10 games we are in, and Mitchell Robinson haven't been back 10 games. I think Mitchell Robinson's been back about 5 or 6 games, 4 or 5, something like that. So even before Mitchell Robinson got back, the defense was starting to keep teams under certain scores. So salute to the Knicks, man, for playing good defense last night and doing what they did against Miami.
Yeah, real talk, man. You know what's impressing me as well is everybody contributing just enough, you know what I mean? Just enough, you know what I mean, to help us stay in these wins and everything like that. So I can't say enough about the way they played last night, man. You know, my man Deuce McBride, granted he's not Jalen Brunson, but you know what? He giving us some things on the other side of the ball that Jalen Brunson didn't give us. So you know, and he obviously can never equate him to Jalen Brunson, but what he's doing for us and the role that he's doing it, next man up, he comes into the starter lineup. His defense is special. You know, he playing hard out there, 10 and 2 and 3 last night. I mean, all around, I just think that I got you. I got to answer Chris Dad's answer Chris Dad's. He said Divine's wardrobe 90% black and 10% blue. I guess when I be wearing the black. I don't know, Crims, you be killing me, my man, but good one. We appreciate the super chat though, for real. I guess Crims like Devon be wearing a lot of black drip. I guess that's the only way I can see what Crims is talking about when he said 90% wardrobe was black, 10% blue. I got you though. I thought you were talking about what's black and blue. I thought you were talking about Miami Heat's black and blue eye last night from that punch out. My bad though. Yo, salute Jay Children. What's good, my man? What's good? For real. Yo, salute to everybody in the chat, man. Thank y'all for coming in. Rasul, what's good, my man? AP, you name me, Queen Darlene, everybody. For me, Shaw Power, you know what's interesting about last night, other than that as well. Well, we didn't really need Anunoby scoring last night because of what else went on. You know what I mean? The Big Cat had it going. Mikal had it going. But everything else he did around on that team, man. They didn't know what's interesting about it. I guess what I'm really trying to say is they all didn't get a lot of minutes last night neither, Shaw Power, believe that. You know what I mean? Even before the blowout, even before the bench came in, I think the game was over for a while. I think Tibbs was sitting cat for a while, sat my man for a while. So that just go to show you they feel like once they took control of that game, they's like, okay, we got this. And but he played, he did give him. I love the way he did the minutes last night. Let me get Tibbs his flowers, ladies and gentlemen, about the way he distributed the minutes last night. I thought that was awesome. And you know, if that with the Mikal thing took that to bring that out, I don't know, but I don't think so. I just think that's the way the game went. But anyway, you know, they did a good job of that, man. You know, he distributed minutes real well. He let them cats play a while. Mitchell Robinson got longer minutes. You see what he started to do because I guess he's getting better. So all around, just good coaching, good basketball, and we let them fight another day, man. But good window. I'm really excited about that win last night for a lot of reasons, but especially just the overall defense. And that's the way the defense playing. Our defense keep doing what they're doing. We'd be a problem. I don't care who we play. Let's hope that it stays that way, man. But good game though, Shop House for sure.
Yeah, I like the way Tom Thibodeau played on the court pickup game or on the court practice. You know what I mean? Because you seeing him try new units out there together. He had a unit out there with Payne, Deuce, Shamuth, Mitchell Robinson, and Precious Achua or OG. You know what I mean? He had that lineup out there, you know what I mean? And he tried different things last night, and it worked. You know what I mean? It started to work. And we got guys that could turn it up at any given time. You know what I mean? We talk about Cat with the 15 points. Let's not forget, Mikal came down and hit 9 points in a row.
Fact.
You know what I mean? let's not sucker punch Mikal for coming out there and having a 9-point run by himself. I mean, so we are starting to, fill the role of each other. You know what I mean? And I don't know exactly how many minutes, but I don't think nobody got over 35 minutes last night. So that was good. And I seen Cat when he took Cat out, he left Mitch out on the floor. Cat wanted to stay out there so bad. He wanted to stay out on the court so bad, but he sat him down and let Mitch run the center position with OG. You know what I mean? All Precious. And I like what he did. And evidently he did it for a reason, because he wants to see what that lineup looks like on the court against an NBA team, not a practice squad, an NBA team. And it looked good. And I'm happy. I'm happy how he's rotating these guys. Everybody talks about Tibbs and him not, he's an antiquated coach and all this other stuff. And he still played the drop and he doesn't play defense. And you may have some valid points on what you say about how Tom Thibodeau plays some type of styles of defense. But sometimes he plays the defense with the players that he has. You know what I mean? And if you watch how he plays defense with the players that he had before Mitchell Robinson and all these other things came back, he was trying to match up better. And he was missing something. Interior defense. No matter what crew or what team he put out there, he always missed interior defense. And, it showed up last night. So I'm happy with what they did and how Tom Thibodeau is starting to change the way he's rotating in the players in and out of the lineup. And I can't wait to see what happens tomorrow.
Yeah, I know what it is to me. I just think he just got a healthy team. Other than David Brunson, he got players.
Evidently.
Yeah, he just got players now. He like, I couldn't do this without Mitch. Who could do what Mitch do? Who could do what Precious do? I mean, he literally got players now. If Jalen Brunson went into what, we'd be fully loaded, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason why he could do these things, because he got bodies now that he could depend on. Let me put it like that: bodies that he could depend on to get the job done that he needed to get done. When you don't have the bodies. So now that he got the bodies, he like, listen, it's working out well to me, man. I think this is all just, to me, setting up for a bigger thing with these guys that's playing now. But without Jalen Brunson here, that I'm expecting Deuce to have a good playoffs now. Just by the way he playing now, he getting a rhythm. He's going to go into the playoffs locked in because he's been playing in the one position since Jalen Brunson went down. So I think that's going to be huge in the playoffs. I think he takes another step in the playoffs this year just by just by he getting a start right now. Deuce and Brian never get minutes like that to this year. And then the other ones are coming off the bench. But him being able to start for the next month or whatever, and I'm just learning, going against these teams and getting this game together, he's gonna be a problem, man, in the playoffs for us. He's gonna come up big time for us, man. That means Jalen Brunson comes back, Shot Powers. Now Deuce goes back to the bench, and he's gonna be strong there because he's gonna be confident. He's always confident. But I think our defense is on another level right now. I can't say enough, man, the way that defense playing, man. And that's a Tom Thibodeau staple, like he was talking about a few minutes ago. But to me, it all comes down to bodies, ladies and gentlemen. And people must have thought it was hyperbole when we used to say that Mitchell Robinson changes the game just by, he changes the game. And now y'all see what the hell we talk about. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all already know. I'm talking about the ones who don't understand it. I'm saying Mitchell Robinson changes how you play basketball. I'm telling you. And that's why that defense is up there, because now the shit Catnip was giving up, Mitchell Robinson ain't giving up. For real. You know what I mean? So we had to see how it goes, man. I hope it continues. But he played 23 minutes like last night, Shot Powers. He was out there. He was all over the place, doing the things that Mitchell Robinson do. So salute to him, man. I got to give him his kudos for last night. He really played his best game since he's been back. And I think that was special to see. And I say give him about 5-6 more games. He'd be back to Mitch. You know what I mean? Or getting close to the playoffs, he'd be back to Mitch. And that's going to be a pretty scary problem for a lot of teams when we go up in the playoffs. They got guys, they got size out there, Shot Powers. But now we got size now. I'm not worried about the Detroit. I'm not worried about I could go with Mitchell Robinson and Cat instead of Porzingis and Horford. I'll tell you that much. You give me Mitch and Cat instead of Porzingis and Horford, and then we good. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Let's see how it goes, man. I think this team gonna be exciting, man, and we just got to keep playing, man. That's all. You know, like I said, let the naysayers be the naysayers. But we know it's Knicks against everybody, man, and we ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere, man. But listen, let me look at some stats from last night, ladies and gentlemen, and all that. And then we open up the building because we'll be in for about another 20. But let's look at what happened last night, the number wise, man. I thought the Knicks did some good things from the stat perspective, ladies and gentlemen. I think they went out there and played and did what they had to do. So let's get that thing popping and try to get this thing going, man. But yeah, I'm super excited about it. Shot Pop, give me your take on that, man. Then I get into the stats.
You know, Mitch is starting to fill out a little bit. You know what I mean? He's starting to spread his wings. He's letting that adrenaline pump, and he's starting to get a second win. Last night, Mitch Robinson had 9 rebounds last night. And out of the 9 rebounds, if I'm not mistaken, he had 5 offensive rebounds. Something that we've been lacking a whole lot this year is offensive rebound. And you know, that's just to say how he gets out there and how he, you know, goes after the ball and stuff like that. And he still looked like he could get a little better. Like you said, Divine, he's still another 3-4 games or something like that of playing 22 to 26 minutes a game and stuff like that. He's going to get better. He's going to get that burn. He's going to feed off adrenaline. He's going to get that second win when he's feeling like he's getting sluggish and stuff like that. And, you know, interior defense is what he did last night, man. And, you know, I can't say enough about what Mitch Robinson did last night. And I mean, and not taking away from anybody else, because everybody last night played a very well game, man. You could point a finger, you could spin the bottle and put everybody that played last night picture on the thing, and when the bottle stops, you could talk something good about the player. You spin the bottle, Deuce McBride, big 3-point shot, big block shot, big steal. You spin the bottle, get Josh Hart triple-double. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Jay Chosen said last night that let's get a low triple-double from Josh Hart. And he did that. You spin the bottle, OG Anunoby. The defense, the jail maker. He's the warden. He is putting people in jail. He is blocking shots. He is making people. He is blocking shots. He is making people go east and west. And the help on the backside that he has now is phenomenal. You spin the bottle again. Larry Shaman came in, played stellar defense, opened up some couple of shots, hit a couple of shots. I think he had like 9 points last night. We need that.
Tell you, watch out with Shaman, man. I'm telling you.
He came in, I think he had about 9 points, great defense, rebounds the basketball. Payne, you spin about Payne. Payne didn't have one of his regular games, but you know what Payne did well? Played great defense. And I mean, I know that your OBS is messing up, but I know the last couple of days you've been trying to figure it out. I know. You know, you could continue to spin the bottle on and on. You know what I mean? If you hit Mikal Bridges, I try to stay away from saying anything about Mikal Bridges because I thought that Mikal Bridges would be a good pickup before they made the pickup on him. And we talked about it. And we ended up getting him. And I remember a lot of people saying the same thing until he came out here in November and going into December having a shaky year. Oh, we spent 5 playing for 5. Oh, we should have kept that. All that other stuff. This guy's a phenomenal basketball player, man. And one of the reasons why I'm hoping that we do see Mitchell Robinson come into the starting lineup and Josh Hart goes into the second unit for 2 reasons. Josh Hart going into the second unit makes the second unit way stronger. You know what I mean? You putting Josh Hart and Deuce McBride in there, guys that average about 14 points a game. And what we sit and we ask for is about 25 to 30 points from the second unit. Well, there you go right there. That's your almost 30 points a game. But it also gives Mikal more touches in the starting unit. You know what I mean? And This guy mid range. I think he shot. I think he had like 70% from the mid range last night. From the mid. I think he was about 70% last night, man.
Killing.
This guy was phenomenal last night. So, who did I miss anybody? I don't think. I think I got everybody. It was just a good all around game from everybody that played on the court last night. You know, I didn't say Cat, but we know what Cat did. Cat been doing that all year long. How many games that you could really think of that Cat it was under 20 points and under 10 rebounds? You know what I mean? In the same game. Not many. I don't remember many. Maybe 2, if that, 3. I remember a couple of games, especially in the beginning of the year. So you expect Cat to get on the court and give you 25 points and 13 rebounds every time he gets out on the court.
Yeah,
and I'm just.
He's playing. He's definitely playing some good.
Yeah,
he's playing good ball.
So I'm trying to run it on for you, Devon.
Don't worry about it, man. Yeah. I got you. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, it's messing up a little bit. But yeah, man, listen, we just kick it out as usual, man. 116-95. Knicks had it going on last night. Let me run that through there. But like I said, I thought they went out there and played well last night. Gave up first quarter, gave up 29 points. That was probably the worst first quarter they had, from that game. But after that, they shut them down until the last quarter when they just was getting easy bucket because we had took everybody out. But they won over 5. That's 90. 48 and a half, almost 48 and a half. That's almost 24 points a quarter. Knicks do that, we good. But Knicks, that though they're gonna be, if Knicks can continue that 24 points a quarter, not giving up 100, it'll be crazy in the playoffs with the offense we got. Shot powers for real. So if the Knicks get that defense keep getting better and better at the playoffs get here and they start peaking like they are now, and it stays this way. I'm really more optimistic about the Knicks then because I knew we was going to be offensively was going to be okay. I was just wondering, not really wondering, just knew when the defense will finally get back into shape. And there you go, right there. Mitchell Robinson comes back. These guys getting a little bit of minutes here and they playing with energy, and that's what it is. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said, 29 the first quarter for the Heat, 20 for the second quarter, 15 for the third, and like I said, 31 in the fourth. But the game was pretty much wasn't no big deal. The Knicks did it 18 in the first quarter, 29-41, ladies and gentlemen, in the third quarter. That is insane right there, man. And them dudes ain't no slouches, shot powers. I mean, these boys got some good players down there. I mean, even though they going the wrong way, but they wasn't no scrubs, and Knicks gave it 41 in the third quarter and 28. So I say overall, man, they did what they had to do. 11 for 12 for the Miami Heat for the charity strike, ladies and gentlemen. The New York Knicks 6 for 6, 100% for the charity strike last night. Miami shot 33 for 59 in the 2-point area. Knicks 51 from the 3-point area. They shot 6 for 23. The New York Knicks blistering, ladies and gentlemen, 16 for 34, and they had it going down. That is 47%. Man, that's pretty insane right there. That's good numbers for the Knicks right there. Overall field goal percentage, 39, 82, 48% for them and 49 for us. That's good. When you around 49, you pretty much close to the top of the league in that category right there for field goal percentage. I think Knicks is right there in the top something with field goal percentage. They are third. Effective field goal percentage. They third in the league at 56.8. Field goal percentage, I think they are fourth. Yeah, they're 48.8. So yeah, they stay up. They stay up there when it comes to that, man. That's a good thing. That's why I said this offense is never going to be an issue to be in New York. If their offense is always pretty much, doing what they do. Even with minus Jalen Brunson, maybe not as prolific and more points, but I think the numbers is effective though. Rebound, ladies and gentlemen, we got a rebound last night, 39-41. 30 defense for 28 for them. Overall 9 offense rebound. But I guess we didn't really need our rebound the way they were knocking that damn ball down. These offense anyway. That is with a 20 assists, 30 assists for us, shot powers. Am I right? Let me make sure I'm on the point. Yeah, 30. We on the left side. Excuse me. 30 assists for us last night. Yeah, we had it cooking right there, man. 30 assists. That was amazing. Them the numbers you're looking for right there. Usually when you get an assist like that, everybody got their hand on the ball and everybody get a chance to knock them down and everything. So Turnovers 13, they 20. Defense was playing a good thing. 12 steals, 6 blocks. 2 of them, Mitchell Robinson in there, man. 14 fouls. Time, I like the time is possession spent. They're at half and half. They're there about a minute something for us, but in time and spent in the league, and biggest lead 27. So overall, I think it was some good numbers. I like what I seen last night. They did it from pretty much all areas, man. And when the Knicks do it from all areas, it's hard to beat them.
Yeah, we talk about it every night before we get off the show about how they control the pace. Last night, if you didn't watch, aside from the first quarter, they controlled the pace. They ran, they stole, they got down the court quick passes down court. One of the best passes I seen last night was Cat throwing the ball to Mikal Bridges, and he knocked down a 3-point shot. It was so quick that you almost didn't see it on the camera. Mm-hmm. It was so quick. Cat got the ball. He rushed over to the ball. He got it from his teammate, somebody that was on the bench. I don't remember who it was. He threw it to the ref. The ref threw it back to him. He threw it down to Mikal Bridges. And just a blink, by the time the camera got all the way down court, Mikal was already up in the air shooting a 3-point shot. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So pushing the ball, grabbing rebounds, field goal percentage, shooting 3-point shots, hitting your free throws, getting over 30%. Getting over 28%. 28 assists a game. Those are the keys for the Knicks winning the game. That is an A game, in my opinion. That is an A game. When the Knicks do those things like that, that is an A game. And they could be, in my opinion, they could be anybody in the league when they're playing like this, especially now that their defense is catching up to their offense. And we talked about this all year long about when their defense start catching up to their offense, it's going to be a problem. Well, we're experiencing that now. Well, we didn't experience it. Miami experienced it last night.
Yeah. What I'm happy about last night, man, is that they did that against a big front line. You know what I mean? That's what I'm happy about. We did that against a big front line. And that's what I be wanting to see, how we handle big front line, because we're going to be facing them in the playoffs. And like I said, it don't matter who out there, man. When we got it going, we got it going, man. Real talk. And I think they had it going last night. Yo, salute to the chat. Rasul was good. Nick Burrow was good, my man. E. Gibb, salute to you. O'Head was popping, OG. Salute to you as well. Nick Yak, everybody, man. It's AP at the whole chat, man. On Dios, everybody, Queen Darlene, salute to the chat, man. Appreciate y'all coming in, man. Make sure you hit that button for your boy, man. I'm gonna bring Jay Chosen in the building and let him get his thoughts from last night's game off. Jay Chosen, what's good, my man?
Salute. How we doing?
Everything good, my man. Knicks won, my brother. We good.
It's a good day after the day we win. Yo, let me tell you something. I was rooting. I never, a win. I tell you. You can win by 30, you can win by win, you win. It's a win, you take it no matter what. I don't care what NBA team you play, you take it. But when you take it again, you beat me to it. A big front line with a guy who could shoot threes in Hero that and Robinson, they both, from both sides. And when I made that, I don't want to make this show about me, right? But I'm just going to say, when I just felt that that was 2 games in a row now, under 100, okay? And they took something out of it. And what I had put out 118.98. I was so close to it. I was rooting for it, whatever. I'm gonna tell you something. The night before, they took some energy. I saw a Knicks team do something that they've done all year, but now that we have, I want to specifically talk about Mitch for 1 second. The night before, to me, there was a few times he seemed a tiny bit winded, and that's to be expected. He's just coming back in. Last night, I don't know what your protein or whatever the hell he ate. He was everywhere. I'm talking about late in the game, everywhere. you know, and he, shout out about a pass that was made. Having Mitch and Cat on the floor is starting to get me more, at the same time. It's starting to get me more and more excited to have Hart on the bench. The bench gets stronger. We saw Cat. I saw Cat do a get the ball about 15 feet, do a fadeaway. You know, usually because he's been playing center, he's been having a drive all year. He's been having to go under all year,
Facts.
or shoot the three. That's it. Not do what a power forward would do, or what Cat would do when he had like the Gobert, you know, time, where he would just take the ball. You know, he'll back the guy down and just turn around and hit 118 feet, you know, or something like that. And he did it on more than one occasion when he was out there with the comfortability of knowing that you got the glass cleaner out there, Windex. I call him Mr. Windex. You know, so his energy was great. Yesterday, when you asked me what I thought, I wanted to see the bench play. They played. I wanted to see Mikal run the team. I believe he did. And I wanted to see a triple-double out of Hart. And I got those. I got my gifts. I got the things that I asked for. And I just want to see consistency now. And I think that we'll see it. And one last thing really quick, and then we'll go around, you know, do what you do. Sometimes you get something for any amount, some sort of reason. We picked up PJ, right? I would have liked to see him come in for like a minute or two, just like everybody else at the Garden, whatever. But to hear that the Garden ingratiated themselves and that he is such a part of motivating that team, that's something that was left out that I didn't hear from them talking about that last night. But he puts a lot of motivation in these guys. You know, this is a guy who's lethal from the three on the corner three, and great defender in his career. And to have him on the bench for crunch time or for just that, being that guy, I think it's a real important pickup. Like a real important pickup. So I'm just impressed. I'm excited. And actually had a great day. So like, you know how it goes. You wake up from something like that, you just feel a little bit better.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly how I was feeling this morning too, man. But like I said, overall good game. They went out there and did what they did, and I can't say enough, man. You know, the New York fan base know, and well, here's why I think a lot of people are also so attached to Mitchell Robinson, because you don't ask to be injured, ladies and gentlemen. You know, it's the luck of the draw. Shit happens. You know what I mean? No player say I want to go in the game and get injured. Nobody does that. They appreciate from Mitchell Robinson is his determination, his will to say, I want to get back and play for the New York Knicks. And when he's out there, he give it his all. Like, you know, we always to be tripping off them hustle rebound that Josh Hart get. But think about it now. That shit, Mitchell Robinson do that shit on a regular. so you know what I mean? That's what he do. And that's what I think I'm excited about overall is that I agree with you guys, man. You put Josh Hart on that bench. Him. I think Josh Hart and Deuce McBride and Precious could do some work in there. I really believe that. Their skill set, the way they play, Josh Hart could be that veteran. Him and Campaign, I think he makes Campaign better because I think Josh Hart could take the pressure off the guys. When because of what he doing, what he had been through, and what he know how to do in the NBA per se. So I think it's a good go. I think you put him in there. That Mitch and Cat sits. Listen. You got your Jared Allens and your Mobleys, you got your Porzingis, but listen, we got Mitchell Robinson and Carl Anthony Towns. I ain't scared of nobody in the East with that front line, none of them. Not Cleveland, nor the Boston Celtics with Mitchell Robinson and Carl Anthony Towns. Come on, man, you cannot tell me that ain't one of the top three star lineups at the center spot, the fourth spot in the East. Then in the NBA, Mitchell Robinson and Cat, come on. That's crazy right there to me. So I'm just hoping they just keep maintaining, man. Just keep maintaining, keep trending, stay above float. Try to stay over 500, and close this thing out in maybe about a week or two. Hopefully a week they lock that 3 up. Depending on what's going on in the NBA, Milwaukee got a tough game tonight. But I was looking at the schedule; they've got a chance to close this thing out in the next 5 games. I think they can close it out, shot power. So if they can really get a good streak going, maybe 4 or 5 games with this lineup that they got here with Cat and Mitch and Anunoby and listen, I just think the Knicks are going to playoffs. I'm a Patsy right quick. Sorry, Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, Anunoby, Carl Lickby Town, and Mitchell Robinson. It's Knicks against everybody. Let's get it.
Against the world.
Knicks against everybody. Let's get it.
Yep, I'm with you. And I love that. I love that putback. Okay, I'm sorry, Sean. Go ahead, brother.
No, go ahead. I
just was a thought of mine because another thing that I brought up is that when you have those two on the court, man, there's a lot of feeding the middle and also drawing out people, right? So like you could do either or. You could have 2 down there, but you just throw the ball up. Either one of them going to grab the hell out of that ball and put it back. And there was a play last night where they threw it up to Mitch, and he didn't get it the first time. Put it back on the glass, grabbed it, and gave it to him. They threw it back up, and he yammed it. And let me tell you something, man. That had me out of my seat because that's why I was asked. That's another one of the things that I was asked for. Just throw it up there. Make him remember that that's who he is, and it's just dope, man. I'm excited. I can't wait for this team to be full. A captain back, and he has these 2 guys up there, and now Mikal is feeling it, his like home. He's home now. And OG does what he does. We don't even have to talk about that. OG every single freaking night comes to play his ass off, period. And he shuts down their best player every night. Every night. I'm going to be quiet. Go ahead, Shop. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to shop. There's 2 things I want to switch. One thing, like Shaw said earlier, and I just want to give him a flower because this is important. I want to make sure I'm touching on the right thing. I might have a senior moment there, man. But yeah, the amount of lineup that Tibbs can use, or Shaw was saying, like the just creativity he could use with this team now. Like Shaw said, we're throwing different lineups out there. And think about that, man. That's disrupting to a team. In other words, you can pretty much put yourself in a situation where there's not a situation that you can be in with the other team is doing that you couldn't handle it. If it's offense, you can handle it. If defense, you can handle it. You need 2 ball handlers and 3 shooters. Now he got it. Now you know what I mean. He whatever the situation would call for. I just want to piggyback on Shot Power. He could do it now. Say if your 3-point shot not going that night, but he got players too who can get it down there. You know what I mean, or who can get to the foul line. Or if your dad ain't going that night, you need 3-point shoot. He got a preference of 3-point shooters. So I like that he could, like Shot Power said, he can switch this thing up crazy when now that he want to, man. But like I said, I do think just to see these guys get this thing going with Mitchell Robinson, I'm excited about it, man. I can't say it enough, man. But yeah, Shot Power, I think what you heard earlier was head on is the versatility. We didn't have that all year, but now we got it though.
Yeah, we last night was a good game, you know what I mean? And we've been having some games that we've been, keeping teams under 105. And if we continue to do that for the next 15 games, we will surely be in the top 10. You know what I mean? I was shooting for 11. That's where I was shooting for. But if we continue to do this over the next, I think we have 15 games left. Over the next 15 games, we will surely be 8, 9 on defense. And our offense is starting to pick back. Our offense is starting to pick back up again. I mean, we shot 33 pointers, over 33 pointers last night without Jalen Brunson being on the court. That's big for the New York Knicks. That is a big stat right there. Jalen Brunson takes about 6 to 8 3-pointers a game. And I mean, last night they shot 33 pointers without Jalen Brunson being on the court. and they had 47%, almost 50% from 3-point land. 16 for 34, I think it was, or something like that.
Yep, I got you right here.
Incredible, man.
Yeah, 16 for 34, 47%.
16 for 34. So the team is starting to get it together, you know what I mean? And any given time when there's a lull in the game, you know what I mean, you have a player on the team that can go for 6, 7, 8 points in a row. All year we had that, but we see it more so now because we're paying attention a little bit more to the games. Mm-hmm. And what I love about this chat, what I love about talking about the Knicks, last night we all on the game had Miami under 105 points. So we all are on the same page, and we're pretty much on the same paragraph as a Knick family. You know what I mean? So let that sink in, because usually you'll see 125, 118, 122, one this. Now, and I'm not exclusively saying this is because of Mitchell Robinson, because 5 games before Mitchell Robinson came back, we were keeping teams under 105. But with Mitchell Robinson back, the family is saying, yeah, Mitch is really doing his dang thing. He is doing his dang thing. And it's showing. And you know how it's showing? Because now he's getting more minutes. That adrenaline is kicking in. And I mean, he's getting that second win now. And I mean, going down the stretch, he's starting to get that burn in his chest early in the game, and he can sustain it by the adrenaline from the fans, from whoever it is putting the battery in his back, and he's getting that second win.
Yeah. I'm going
down the stretch. If the defense catches up with the offense, NBA is in trouble.
2 quick notes. I want to throw something out there. Yeah, right here you go. Good
sorry, you just got me so hyped. Sorry.
Good thoughts there. Check this out. The New York Knicks field goal percentage is 48.8. Ladies and gentlemen, think about this here. This is some real talk, because of the way they play. The New York Knicks center positions will be averaging at least 50 over 40 something each one of them. Cat shoots in a high close to 40 something % from the field goal area. Mitch, he's going to be around 60 because he only do dunks and all that. So think what Tom Thibodeau also getting. He getting a percentage. His team could be a percentage better with Mitch instead of Josh Hart, because Mitchell Robinson is a more effective percentage scorer because of the way he get his buckets. Or even if you only get 2 or 3 or 4 of them, he getting them off of putbacks and dunks. So the field goal percentage for the Knicks getting even better with Mitchell Robinson in the starting lineup. And on top of that, they already 4th in the league at 48%. So you put Mitchell Robinson in there, and he get you 10 points, but 3 or 4 of them dunks. That's like 100%. So I mean, one year Mitchell was at 70% shot power, 60 something. One year he almost won that thing. I think 72% from the floor.
70, I think it was 72. It was right in the realm of Will.
There you go.
Yeah, Chamberlain.
Nick Gass said Mitch career 70%. This year 70%. So that means your field goal percentage even gets a couple of points better with Mitch there instead of Josh Hart. I think this is going to be on point when it all said and done. And then I do think that that's the reason why you make that switch and your defense get better. My man get to use his whole bag now because he ain't at the 5 spot. He's back at the 4 spot. Where, he want to face up, or he want to back somebody down, or he, like Jay Trojan said earlier, or he want to throw the jump hook in the middle, or he want to come down on the break, pull up on a 3. His bag even get deeper now to call every time, because like I said, for one, Josh Hart don't get he don't have to worry about them touches from Josh Hart. Now that maybe McHale can get a little bit more of them, they can share the wealth a little bit. Because Mitchell Robinson don't need touches like that unless he got a how you say it, mouse in the house of the paint right quick, because somebody short a guy on him. But other than that, I think this is gonna be nice, man. I think the thing make a big difference with that. Like I said, they 4th in the league right now. Imagine when it goes up a little more with Mitchell Robinson in there. So that means that they scoring effective. And what does that mean? When you're scoring effective, that means you're getting buckets. so it's got to be interesting to see, man. Hopefully it pans out that way. But I can see how this thing definitely going to flourish because, like I said earlier, I love what he's doing. Jay Chosen, He is really, really showing me, but he ain't Jalen Brunson getting downhill. He's getting good though. But think about what Richard Robinson with Jalen Brunson down there. You know what I mean? Now you're talking about you even try to come in there and double team Jalen Brunson in that lane with your center. It's over. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of stuff to think about with this thing, man, for real.
Definitely. And you know what? Like last year, a big part of the reason why JB was able to get inside so much. Two is one, his natural talent, putting his head down, getting himself inside there. But the other one was that he had Mitch to clean out, the space for him. And and iHeart. Now he's got Mitch and a guy who he could just throw it to and have full confidence that he could hit the three and hit those, any shot that he wants. And he's ambidextrous. So, the fact is that, if Mitch is over here and Cat's over here, man, he could throw it up either side, somebody going up to get it. Last night was and he's not even here, and we're doing this stuff. I'm really excited about the possibilities. And one thing, piggybacking on what Shah said, then you said, when Tibbs, who got to give flowers to have this creativity of switching and obviously it helps that he has a bigger bag to work with, right? But you can't practice. It's hard to practice against that. Who am I playing? What five are on the court? Which ones am I sticking? And that's great for us. And we don't even have our best player yet. And in some way, I'm gonna say this, and I don't want anybody to take this. Jalen Brunson's my favorite New York. Hart and Brunson my favorite Knicks. And everybody has their favorite. I know Mitch is up in yours. I love them all. Every single one of my Knicks is my favorite Knicks.
Well, Clyde Frazier, brother.
right. No, I'm talking about right.
Oh,
this
right.
year. Yeah. Oh no. You go back. I can go back.
This year, I like this team. I don't really have a favorite.
Yeah. No, all the team, all the people. Yep. Every Knick is my favorite Knick. But if I'm going to buy a jersey, I'm going to buy a Hart or a Brunson jersey.
Yeah.
Let me just say this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Him not being there in some sort of way is putting the drive in people like Deuce, people like Payne. Even Shaman had a good game. Shaman, I think he finished like with 9 points, 3 rebounds.
12, one of them.
Yeah, 9. I think 9 points, 3 rebounds. You know what? You were talking about that offensive rebounds last night. Towns had 7, 3 offensive. All right, and Mitch had 9, 5 offensive. That's 8 offensive. 5. That is beautiful. You understand what I'm saying? Then you take Josh Hart and he has 2 offensive and 11, 13 altogether. And so he played 29 minutes. So normally a person coming off the bench, the highest amount of minutes last night was you could guess it, Mikal, but only by 1 minute. Only by 1 minute, and it was 32. All right. So Josh had 29 points with a 12-point, 13 rebound, 11 assists, 4 steals, and a block. Now, most of your 6 men that come off the bench, they play around 30 minutes. That's how much they usually play. So that's what you're getting out of him. He played that last night, 29 minutes, and that's what you got out of him. And that's going to come off the bench. I think when the team is fully ready and Mitch starts, Josh goes to the bench. Josh is going to make everybody on that bench better. Everybody on the bench better. You got a rebounder. You got a guy who could dribble, pass, do all the ancillary stuff, and hype up the team and get 10 rebounds for the second unit. Oh my God. It's just ridiculous to me. It sounds ridiculous.
Right there. That's Shot Powell pet peeve. That's the pace unit. I mean, Campaign, Dixon Pride, Josh Hart, and Achua running up and down the floor like that. That's a straight pace team right there.
And to say this, to reiterate over what you said, Jay. And here we go with the ifs again, the fifth, the spliff, all these ifs, right?
Right.
Josh Hart this year, if Mitchell Robinson and Prince Achua and Larry Shamet and Shamet was healthy, Josh Hart would have been the sixth man of the year this year.
Right.
Yep.
And I mean, all hypothetically with the numbers he getting, but I mean, if he could have continued the numbers that he's having, especially with all these triple doubles and all the stuff, he would have been a sixth man. One of the players could be talked about the sixth man award this year. So let that sink in also.
Exactly.
Yeah, real
with
talk.
those minutes, that's exactly the amount of minutes that a sixth man gets.
I'm gonna tell you another reason why. Another point to add on to y'all why Josh Hart makes it so important to that bench. So guess what? Now you got a guy who equals DeAndre Hunter in a sense from a important standpoint. Like Cleveland got DeAndre Hunter coming off the bench for them. You know what I mean? So now when you put Josh Hart on the bench, Josh Hart was playing all-star level basketball this year. So now you got a guy. So when Cleveland bring in DeAndre Hunter, you got a guy coming off the bench on the Knicks who can not shoot like him, but can have an impact like him. I guess what I'm saying. Josh Hart's impact will be just as much as DeAndre Hunter's impact for the Cleveland Cavaliers in the playoffs. You know, and now we get to put Mitchell Robinson, my man Cat against Mobley and Jared Allen. Fuck that, let's get it. You see what Mitch did to them boys a couple of years ago. Shut them down in the playoffs.
Both of them down.
Shut them down in that first round series.
Yep. I'm
looking forward to this shit because I'm telling you, they're sleeping on the Knicks, man. Listen. I could took the Boston starting five. I'm gonna put our starting five out there. You got Porzingis, Al Horford, Tatum, Brown, and Derek White and Drew Holiday. No question about it. Then you got Jalen Brunson, Holiday, Derek White, Mikal Bridges. You have Jaylen Brown, Anunoby, and you got Jason Tatum. Cat, or they might switch Anunoby on him and put him.
I think Anunoby on Tatum.
Yeah, right. And then you got Mitch up there. So to me, we just as balanced as they have, and our defense is just as good as theirs now with Mitch there. You know what I mean? So I'm like saying now you got Josh Hart on the bench. He takes away Peyton Pritchard's buckets. You know what I mean? Like Peyton Pritchard's their guy coming on the bench. So now you got a guy like Josh Hart on the bench who can have an impact like Peyton Pritchard.
Right.
I mean, not from his shoot. I'm talking about just impact. To me, the way Shamet playing, the way Precious could play out there, I think Knicks still got a good shot against these dudes. I really do, man. I don't know if people see what I'm seeing from when you match up player for player and talent for talent, and I get you're going to have to put them to be the favorite, but I don't think the Knicks cannot not beat them. I really
and Deuce and Pritchard's face the whole time.
Right.
Exactly. And remember, you got to take one of those guys off, right? Mm-hmm. So it's either going to be Holiday or it's going to be Horford because that's six of them. So we're going to be towering over them. We're going to be big. Mm-hmm. Porzingis don't. He's not a high rebound guy. He's not, right. Even a blocking guy. He's a finesse shooting big man, and but we happen to have a not to hate on him, he's was a New York Knick, I liked him at the time, but I hate Boston, so it is what it is. We got a more powerful, more talented to me, power forward, because that's really what I think. Porzingis is more of a power forward. If they use him as a center, he ain't gonna do nothing. But He'll be abused by Mitch and Cat down there. They have to figure a way out. Boston now, what Mitch does and Josh does from the bench now makes Boston have to go in their bag and say, what do we do? Because we can't have, we're going to have to take a smaller guy away, which now takes our shooting away. You put Horford on there, one of those other guys got to go. So, and we're playing good. I'm telling you right now, too, something about the way Hart plays, and you just said it with the comparison on the bench. I bet you Precious plays better from the bench. I bet you a lot of things.
Yep.
So, and you know, you're going to mix in one of our starters. It's always going to be a couple, you know, it's not going to be straight to these 5 guys coming in. So that you're going to have Bridges out there at some point. You're going to have Cat out there with them at some point. And you're going to have Mitch out there with them at some point. So.
Well, let me pick it up this here right here. Hey, Rasul, this is Rasul. I'm glad you put that question there. Rasul, I think it says about the shoot. Oh, yeah. Boston got better shooters off the bench than us. I agree with you in this standpoint, though. But we got better defenders. Like literally, our dudes could defend in that. I think that's probably one of, if you really look at Josh Hart in that second unit with Deuce McBride, Josh Hart, Deuce McBride, campaign, Shamet, and Precious Achiuwa, I think that defense is probably one of the better defense second units in the league, to be honest with you, by the way they play their position. Cameron Payne is a ball hawk. Deuce McBride, you know what he could do. You know how Josh Hart, he could defend. And we know what Precious Achiuwa could do. And so on. So I think you know, that's why I'm not scared of a lot of teams. A lot of teams, some teams might got better offense. I think we got both shot powers. I think we have enough offense and defense on that team. I guess that's why we ride the way we ride them. Because, ladies and gentlemen, you look at that whole 10-man rotation, I would say at least 7 of them could defend at a good level. You know what I mean? At a good level. Maybe not Brunson, maybe not Cat, and maybe not who else I'm gonna say. I can't really say other than that.
Exactly. I was about to say who else?
Who else?
Else?
So I think people or the naysayers are sleeping on the amount of dudes that Knicks got. Knicks got a lot of two-way players. A lot of them. They both just about, you know, they all could play two-way. And I think people sleeping on that. To me, that's one I would say thing that I think people sleeping on, component about the team that we might know about it. I think that the ESPNs and the guys who just talk to Knicks don't know about. See, they don't see the shit we see. You know what I mean? And we study and observe. I think Knicks got 9 solid, 8 solid, 7 solid defenders in that rotation to go up against anybody offense in the playoff. And we got enough offense to combat that, because I really believe that now that Shamet's going to get back a rhythm, I think he'll get back up to his career number 38% and shooting. Deuce McBride shooting good from down there. He's shooting around 30, high 30s. So, you know, Campaign can knock it down. I mean, Josh Hart, you leave him over, he can knock it down. I like the squad, man. I really do, man. I think if they go hard for 48 minutes, they could beat anybody. I know Boston, obviously, to me, they the defending champs. You know, though we haven't beat them in the regular season, it ain't about the regular season, though. Because I even seen some things in the game that we lost to them. Shit, we didn't have who? Cat or somebody. We did, and we got down, 397, 94 the last time we played them. So I see now. I think with Mitchell Robinson here, we wouldn't have gave up that lead like that. You know what I mean? I don't think we would have gave up that lead like that when we played Boston the first time, because Mitchell Robinson, my man Towns in the middle is not Mitchell Robinson, and Jason Tatum won't be doing all that crap. So that's what makes me excited about the playoffs, man. I think we got a chance to go against anybody, man. But listen, give me your thoughts, man. We're gonna get out of here in a few minutes. Jay Choden, go ahead. I give it a shot out, and we're gonna be out.
Well, it's my favorite time of the year, man. You got a Knicks third. Can't wait to lock this thing down so I can just relax and sit back and just know exactly where it is. Every single day I'm looking at the bracket, you know, and you know, I'm watching this other one. Boston was just losing to the Nets. Just really worried about, not worried. I'm just only concerned about my squad. So, and I don't mean that in a bad way. In other words, I'm just focused on my squad. we're just waiting on the captain. That's all we're waiting on. And we have a team. I think everything you just said with facts is real talk, and that's exactly what you gave them. And we're looking good right now. I think the Knicks can take anybody, and of course we're adding in the fact that the captain will be there, you know, for the playoffs. So a day after a day like yesterday, and you know, last thing, way to come and bring your game where you could empty the bench a day after, you know, you just fall short a tiny bit and you got this attitude, and then you come and bring the pain to people. That's how you answer back.
That's right.
So that to me that you know that gave me a great day. So I'm excited as shit. I can't wait to see what Tibbs do with all the lineups and all the. I'm excited, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me and you as well, man. Bucks got the Warriors, ladies and gentlemen, at 10 o'clock tonight. Big game for the Knicks there. You know, if Warriors could beat them, then we pick up another half a game on them as well. That's going to get us closer to clinching that third spot. Then the Clippers got the Cavaliers tonight. Cavaliers pretty much running away with that division, so you know whatever they do, it don't matter. But I still would like them to take an L though. You know. Yeah,
word. That's why I was talking about all them taking the L's.
Yeah.
Curry's not playing tonight though.
Okay. Yep. Well, listen, Shaw Powell, holler at your boy, man, before we can get up out of here, my man.
Salute to the family in the chat. Jay Chosen, Divine. We'll be on tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Check us out. Let's get it.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be on tomorrow, the pregame show. Let's go get it popping. Knicks will be in the Alamo, ladies and gentlemen. They'll be out there with San Antonio tomorrow night. Hopefully we can go out there and no Wembyamba. You know, and I think I got De'Aaron Fox and them guys who just came over there. But we got to go out there and get a win regardless of who's on the court tomorrow. Hopefully we have a game like we had last night, man. Just kicking on all cylinders and really hitting shots and doing the thing that we're having fun. First and foremost, we was having fun. You know, and that's what basketball is about. You see Josh Hart and the bench clap. That's what it's supposed to be about. You win the game, you're supposed to have fun. This basketball is fun. So Knicks is having fun. They winning. Their defense is locked in. I'm excited. Salute to Jalen Brunson to get back soon, my man. But we'll hold it down till you get back. But until then, man, Divine, Shaw Powers, the chat, Jay Choden, listen, hit that like, subscribe for your brothers, man. We appreciate y'all coming in, man. Real talk. To the old head, everybody. Salute to y'all in the chat, man. Nick Yak.
All you out for the year?
Who?
Fox.
Oh wow! He said, he's an out for the year question. Oh, I don't know. When beyond it, I ain't know Darren Fox.
That's what I said. I didn't see that.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Yep. Real talk, man. But until then, man, we see y'all tomorrow night.
I don't think so. To answer that, I don't think so.
Yep. He said, here you go. He said, Fox is done for the season. Yes, he's injured his finger. Fox is out.
So yeah.
And remember, them young guys, they got nothing to play for. I don't think they nowhere near the but they were in the play in the playoffs. I think now they are 13th, so they not going nowhere. I think they looking to get Wembyamba with Cooper Flag and De'Aaron Fox. They trying to join the party, but they ain't gonna be able to do that because Jazz getting Cooper Flag. They only got. Hey, listen, it's gonna be Laurie Markin and Kessler and Cooper Flag, ladies and gentlemen. That's what Utah love to see. So it's gonna be fun, man. Let's get it, man. We'll see y'all, man. Y'all have a good night, man. Jay Cho the peace, my man.
Peace, y'all.
There go Divine.
Yeah, there it is.
What?
The stats popped up.
Oh wow. So yeah, I'm gonna fix that thing in the next couple of days.
We about to hit you with the recap like Aaron Judge with a bat because we touching on facts. And plus we up in these hats. It's Knicks Bill talking, we cut from a different cloth. We cook a Nick broth with a different sauce. We bubble like a hot pot in the kitchen. We dripping on the surface, spitting verses with these bars and b-ball. Cause no matter how far the stars, we see all like a telescope. You can tell it's dope by the way we unveil these news and notes. Check the box score, a top score, knocking down shots. Plus we got a lock for 48 minutes, putting on the clinic. The cat lieutenant, they entered the winner. The game is over. We trooping in our temples like soldiers and train the planes, the Range Rover. I'm getting up and over the list. We on the BQE and we maneuvering swift. This ain't Tokyo, but you know we can drift. Cause the pokey be on the low, so you know our flow had to shift. We about to be out in a few. No doubt next time we see you to be on a game preview. It's Knicks Real Talk and we a vibe. We get it poppin' every day and every night. We on that Knicks shit and you know we about to vibe. So let's ride, so let's ride. It's Knicks real talk and we a vibe. We get it poppin' every day and every night. We on that Knicks shit and you know we about to vibe. So let's ride, so let's ride.